Hi guys. Yay! I am very excited by this. Very excited by this. Do you know what's in those boxes? I might know what's in those boxes. Pretty sure I know what's in one of the boxes. General idea about one of the packages. But the other one, I might have forgotten what I ordered. Let's find out together. First off, we're going to start off with the big one. I'm pretty sure I know what this is. Pretty sure. Pretty sure. Okay. I'm pretty sure this one's from Oakland Gardens. Yeah, it might just be from Oakland Gardens. Look! More pots. These are for the lavenders. Lavender plugs. Oof. Which means those poor babies are being potted up very, very soonies in their big kid pots. Alright. Yep. Just a few pots. Now these are, I've got square ones here because that's going to make it easier for storage. They can butt up next to each other a lot better, which is cool. And I got 100 of these. They're 2 litre pots. They're the original size that I got for the chestnuts, but I got the round ones for the chestnuts. But these are for the lavender. I'm putting them straight into the 2 litre pots. They will survive a good couple of years in that, maybe a good year. We'll see how fast they grow. We'll see how fast they grow. They may need a bigger pot sooner rather than later. I don't know. We don't know. We got to try these things. Either way, they got pretty pots. Right. So, that's what 200 pots is. Or 100 pots, not 200 pots, 100 pots. It's 100 pots. It's 100 pots. No. Right. So we're going to get this one next. I'm pretty sure I know what this one is, and it's also for the garden. I've been wanting one of these for ages. And I wasn't really quite sure when I was going to get it, or how I was going to get it, or, you know, any of those sorts of things. But finally saw one that I wanted. I was very specific about what I wanted. I didn't want to get anything in between that because I knew how much this was, and I figured if it was going to cost me the same amount for the cheap version, which to me is the plastic version, I may as well wait until this comes back on offer again. And I did. So I got myself a metal riddle for the garden. So basically this one's really kind of cool, because what I wanted is I actually wanted one that you could change the pieces on. Okay, so we're going to take those out. So that's your basic piece there. All right. And then it comes with 5 different sized sieves. Oh, really? So you don't have to have several different plastic ones, because the plastic ones tend not to come with, you know. But it's as easy as a springform cake tin. Right, so you just put it in there, put your dirt in, do your thing. And then if you want it smaller, you just keep going smaller until you get to the small that you want. And there's not much that you would need that's going to be smaller than that. Okay, so I'm really, really chuffed with that. So yeah, I am very chuffed with that. That's arrived. That cost me $15.95. And considering that the plastic ones, which are all one piece, are anywhere from £7 to £12, I'd rather get this one. The other thing about it as well is even if it does go rusty, I can still use it. And if any of the wire platey bits break, I'm not gonna cry about it because I can still use them, and I can recycle them. I'll find ways to recycle them. Do you see? If it ever dies, probably will die eventually, but you know, I will have got my money out of it, and I won't be feeling like I have to do something special to get rid of it once if it's a plastic one. So this one being a metal one, I'm really, really chuffed with that. The other thing with this as well is if you really, really, really wanted very, very small, fine, you just get the two smallest ones, crosshair them, and put them in together. So you can make it as big as or as small as you like, and it's entirely up to you how you do it. So yeah, there you go. I like having choices. This has given me choices. I'm very happy with this. Makes me happy. Right. Oof. And this one, can you guess what this one would be? Don't judge me. I see you. I watch you guys. Don't you be judging me. All right. So, now I wanted to put underneath the okay, all right, so this is a package from Nikki's Nurseries. I will put a link to her website down below because I really, really do like her seeds. I am not sponsored, nor am I affiliated. I just really like her seeds because she has a lot of varieties that people don't expect or don't see anymore, and she has a lot of them and a lot of things that are kind of really hard to get around here, even if they are natives. So, and some of them aren't, which is even better for me. Ta-da! Okay, so you know me, guys, I like my trees. Now, for the last 3 years, I've been trying to get my hands on a feijoa, which is a pineapple guava, and they grow wild in New Zealand pretty much, and for the years that I lived there, I literally lived on them because how can't you? And everywhere we lived, we had guava trees, we had the feijoa trees, and we also had the berry feijoas, like the little round red ones and the little pear-shaped yellow ones. Okay, hang on. And they're just one of those things that I absolutely adore. So I've bought 2 trees. I've bought 2 feijoa trees, and neither of them have ever turned up. Neither of them have turned up. Both I've had my money back for, so that's cool. But I've never, ever got them. So, but Nikki had seeds. And I figured, why the hell not? We know what we're doing. We're tree people. Come on. Right, so I got them. Now, I also, one of the guys that doesn't live here anymore in this little block of flats that we're in left a kiddie pool, and I'm figuring on changing the kiddie pool into a herb garden for underneath the silver birch because it's a huge tree. There's not a lot of sun under there, but if I put herbs under there that normally bolt, then I figure they might do really well under there. So I got myself some coriander seeds. I also got myself some feverfew and some lovage And I got some broadleafed sorrel, some basil puck variety. I also got some red vein sorrel as well. Now hold your horses, because we're not done yet. I see you trying to leave. No. I might have a few more. I might. Now, I have been very interested in, everyone keeps talking about this Heinz tomato, and apparently it's the one that they use to make their ketchup with. So I actually got some Heinz tomatoes seeds because she had them. And then you guys know what I'm like when it comes to courgettes, zucchinis, whatever you want to call them, summer squashes, whatever. But you know what I'm like. Well, you know the little ball ones that I fell in love with last year, and I just grew so many of them I didn't know what to do with them. And they were pretty and they were green. Well, they've got a cousin and it's a yellow one. And they are courgette one balls, and they are an F1 variety. But golden balls, people. How can you not? How could I not? Now, this one is also an F1 variety, and it's called Zephyr, and it's yellow with a green tip, or is it yellow with a green tip, or is it green with a yellow tip? I can't remember, but it's one of them. I'll find a picture and I'll put it probably here. But I could not resist. I couldn't resist. They're also an F1, so yeah. And there's 10 seeds in there. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, I've also got some mallow plants, which is a herb. I've also got some soapwort, and I've also got some primrose seeds. Now, I've wanted to grow primroses for a very long time. I love primroses. These are actually proper primroses, they're the Primula vulgaris, so they're not like the reds and the pinks and the silly colours. They are proper yellow, native to the UK primroses. And I want them in my garden. Now, I have two reasons for this. One, I absolutely adore them because I have a thing for wildflowers. And two, not two yet. When I lived in Devon, all the way around where we lived, down the laneways everywhere, there's wild primroses. Also up on the A38, they grow wild, and I used to go and pick them. And I used to get baskets and baskets and baskets of them, and you would not be able to tell I'd been up there. And when I say baskets, I mean baskets of them. And I used to make a bit of, primrose wine with them. And it honestly was one of the nicest things I've ever made. It's one of the nicest things I've ever made. And I want to make more. And the only way that I'm going to be able to make more while I live up here is to grow my own primroses. So I will be doing that so we can have some primrose wine again. Because yum. So there you go. That's what turned up in my mailbox. I might have gone a little bit balmy, but you know what? Actually, the seeds, they're investment. And I love them. And I love everything that's in my hand here. The soapwort is really interesting because you can actually use it either in soap making or as a soap alternative. So you didn't know that, did you? Or maybe you did. The name kind of gives it away. And the mallow is it's common mallow, which is also a wildflower that is used in herbal medicine, and it's also used in cooking. It is. It is. So, all sorts of things are going to happen. I'm very excited. Now, that little lot there cost me around 20 quid. I'm pretty sure it was 20 quid. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 packets. And they probably, yeah, it was around 20 quid, and that included postage and handling. It does take her 5 to 7 days to send the seeds out, which is fine by me. That doesn't bother me because I know they'll get here. She also sends you an email saying, you know, can you please let me know when the seeds arrive? I've already done that before I got on the video today. I sent her an email and said, thank you very much. They have all arrived. It's wonderful. Now, what I'm holding in my hand here is probably the equivalent to £500 to £600. Now, I know you guys are going to question that, but you can question that all you like. Specific varieties of fruit and veg that you may want to buy, you probably have to get from London or specific growers, and they are expensive. There is a place in London called London Grocer, and they do have very specific special culinary vegetables when they come into season, and they are through the roof expensive. So, you know, I've saved a lot of money there. A lot of these herbs and stuff as well, if you buy them by the pot, one plant, you're looking at 13 to 15 pounds, and in some cases you can't buy them because they won't sell them. So better off to get your seeds, do them yourself. And I'm going to go because I need a brew. And my hands smell like mangoes. Mangoes. Alright guys, I will see you later on. Thank you so much for hanging out with me while I did this. I really do appreciate it. You know what's going to be happening in the next couple of days, don't you? Lavender planting. And yeah, I will see you later. Have a really, really awesome rest of your day. I love you guys heaps. Blessings.